I'm going to mute. I'm going to mute everybody. So if you have a question, just put it down in the chat feature. And if you need to talk, just unmute yourself. All right. All right, so the first thing we want to do, this is going to be kind of a working meeting. This is the first time we've done this, but we got really excited about it. We're like, you know what, we're going to do it during the meeting. So I am going to share my screen really quick. Let me get there. Make sure I close out anything that doesn't need to be up. All right, so the leaders and I put together a group. And it's still in progress. It's not finished yet, but okay. The group is called Post Your Way to Payday. So what we want to do is, because there's certain ways that we want to post. We do not want our pages to look like ads. You know, picture selfies of yourself with the product are perfect. You know, there's some pictures that you can use. Like I think I put it in here this morning. You know, something like that. Like I don't always want to take a selfie. And if there's some mornings where I don't want to take a selfie, I'll either take a picture of the product and maybe get like half my face, or sometimes I'll post a picture like this. So that's fine. So what we're working on is we've got this group, and it's called Post Your Way to Payday, and we're going to put just sample posts in here. Okay? So that way you guys will have a place to go to. If you need an idea on what to post, you can go to this page or this group and just get some ideas. So anyway, what we want to do tonight is, at the beginning of our meeting, we have 4 different posts that we have put up. Now, these are just suggestions. Now, we started doing these the end of last year, and they have been extremely successful for us, especially when we're looking for volume. And it actually started with this post right here. And it just says, anyone wanting to grow their hair out, I'm looking for 2 product testers. And that's all we put. We don't add a picture. We don't do anything like that. We're just posting that. So like I said, we've got 4 suggestions. And are you guys adding your girls to this group?
Yes, when they pop on.
Okay. Because we're going to have to add you guys to this group so you can go grab them. So the second post is for the defining gel. It says, any ladies looking to diminish cellulite, I'm looking for 2 product testers. Here's the third post, and here's the fourth post. So why don't we go, let's see, how do I want to do this? I need to add you guys. I know Emily's on here.
I'm still uploading corporate approved photos, so my phone's slow. So Krista, can you start adding ours, please?
I'm going to stop sharing for 1 minute only because I need to see y'all's face. All right, so once we add you, go to this group and grab one of those posts and put it on your page. And you're going to let it sit there. And then at the end of this meeting, we're going to go back and show you what to do. And Kelsey, I just added you, so you can add your people.
Okay, I've added everybody from my downline that's on this Zoom right now.
Okay.
If you guys haven't received that invite, let me know, because I just kicked it out saying only 3 were added, so I don't know what's going on.
What?
Yeah, I didn't get one.
Who didn't get one?
Brianna.
Okay, so I'm going to, let's see. I think I'm going to do Confianza. All right, so I'll just share this with you guys, which I know you guys probably know what you're doing, but so I'm going to do Confianza. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to paste it, and that's it. And one feature I like about Facebook is that if you use a certain amount of characters, the text will be big like this. So the 4 posts that we have set up, there's the amount of characters that we have should make it big. So that way when it goes on someone's news feed, they'll see it. Okay, so we good on that? So this is going to bring me to Leslie. Are you looking at the questions? Yes. Okay. All right. So this brings me to this. What should we be posting? And we've talked about this before. We should be posting fun, food, fashion, family. You know, post something that's inspirational. We don't want it to be all it works. We want it to be, you want your personal stuff and business stuff. You want to incorporate both. Posts that will get people to interact with you are wonderful. Like a few weeks ago, I put a post up about cutting my hair, and I put a couple of different hairstyles. I picked out 4 hairstyles, and I did A, B, C, D, and I asked for their opinion. So it got people to interact. So posts like that get people to interact with your post is great, because what that does is Facebook sees the 2 of you guys interacting, and they see that you're adding value to each other, which means that they're going to start seeing your posts and you're going to start seeing their posts. So those are kind of some things that we want to be posting about. And I cannot stress enough to not let your page look like an ad. You don't want someone to feel like they're opening up a magazine. And the reason we don't want that is because people get irritated by that. And we don't want you to be unfriended or anything like that. And as a whole, it kind of gives the company a bad name when we're looking like, you know, just an ad. So just keep that in mind. Fun, family, food, fashion, something inspirational is always good. Another thing that is great to get your followers up are live videos. There's so many reasons that live videos right now are good. One reason is that when you go live, it shows up in their notifications versus their news feed. So when you go live, people that you don't really interact with a lot, they're gonna see a notification that you've gone live. And it's just a great way for you to just build your audience. I know my girls have been like slamming it out of the park with live videos. And I tell this to them all the time, that if you're nervous about going live, then start with like a fat fighter demo, something that gets the camera off of you so that you don't get as nervous. Because I promise you, after you do it a couple of times, it gets easier and easier every time. If you can get to the point where you do at least a live video every day, that is wonderful. And when you do your live videos, you want to make sure that you're adding value to somebody. Look back and say, would I follow myself? Would I watch my own video? So try and do something that just adds value. I know for myself, when I talk about It Works, the products, I love the science behind everything. Like, why is it working in our body? How is this going to change? Like, I enjoy stuff like that. So that's what I talk about. And I feel like I'm adding value to my audience because I'm educating them. And you don't have to go live about It Works all the time. You can, if your son is playing basketball, if he's playing soccer, go live and show that. Anything to pick up your audience is great. Do you guys want to add anything to live videos or posting? Chris?
I'll say something. One of the things that I've noticed, not necessarily with this group, but I've noticed with other people, is if you don't get into the logistics of ingredients and stuff, especially if you don't know what they are, make it, keep it simple. You know what I mean? The minute you start talking about things that you don't understand, it's going to look like you don't understand it. And then you're going to lose people. Does that make sense? So keep it simple. We tighten, tone, and firm the skin. Don't get into all the ingredients. And, I'm just using the wrap as an example because that's the easiest way to do it. It goes down in your skin and it breaks this down. No. We tighten, tone, and firm. I love that we have products that we can just keep it simple. Just talk about the benefits of it and not necessarily, Monica does a really great job because she actually knows what she's talking about. But me, the minute I start talking about that stuff, man, I am lost. I have no clue. So just keep it simple and stick to what you know. Don't venture out to where you don't know, because then it's going to look like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and your live videos don't have to look like everybody else's. Be you. I know Molly went on this week about her $600 that she got in Wrap Cash, and she was just so natural. And this is what is so funny, guys, because I can name 3 of you guys that are on right now that have said that they were so nervous and got themselves so worked up about going live. But their first live video, I was like, what? No, you're such a natural at it. So it's really, sometimes I think when you feel nervous, you really, you don't look nervous. So just, get over that hump and try and start doing that. It's going to help your business. Okay. Another thing we want to mention is, and I hate talking about this, but it happens. Network marketing, and I want to talk about friends list, but I want to say this in a nice way. I hide my friends list. So if you go to my page, you can only see our mutual friends. And this is so sad to say, guys, but there are people out there, other It Works distributors, who will go to your page, and we call it poaching. That's what they call it. You're poaching. So say, just for an example, I'll use myself as an example. Say I go to Krista's page, and I know that, she's been talking to, whoever, whatever. And because I can see her posts and her comments and all this, I can go to her friends page, and anyone that I'm not friends with, I can go friend them. And then I can start building a relationship with them because I know that they're interested in the products. And that's called poaching. And it's extremely sad, but the reality is that it happens. So not that you have to do this, but we highly, highly suggest that you hide your friends list just for that reason. And a lot of us have had that happen to us in the past few months. So that's why we just want to bring it up and just make everybody aware of that. Did you guys want to add anything to that, or just keep it simple?
I was just going to say, because somebody's asking how you do it. So on your computer, if you go to your actual Facebook page, and then at the top, click Friends, and then towards the right, they're going to have an option to change your privacy settings. It should all be set to only you. And then there's a way, Mary Beth, was there a way that you guys figured it out on your cell phone last night? No? Okay. I think you have to do it from the actual computer
yes,
site. You can't do it.
You do have to do it from your computer. Yeah,
you can't do it from a mobile app. So if you go to your page, click on Friends, and then on the top right side, it'll have like a privacy setting. You want to change that to only me, I think is the actual. Does that help, Allison? Thumbs up. Okay. And you guys, I did it for Michael too, like my husband. Like I went through when I first joined and I hid mine, and then I went through and I friended, of course, all of the females that he had on his friends list, and then I hid his. That way somebody doesn't go to my profile, see that I'm married, and then jump over to his. So if you've got a spouse in the business, or even if you're married, I would just go ahead and hide theirs too. It just protects your business all the way around.
All right, cool. Okay, so I want to go over commission. I know a lot of us know, they kind of have an idea of how we get paid, but especially for a lot of the newer people, I want you guys to understand how we're getting paid. And I did a quick video on this about signing spouses earlier this week, but I just wanted to I want you guys to understand how we're getting paid and how, like, what you can do to like maximize your paycheck. So anyway, this is our Ruby chart, okay? So we all know this. I'm gonna put Monica at the top. I'm gonna put my husband here. And if you guys haven't watched that video on signing your spouse, I'm not gonna talk about it right now, but go watch that video on signing your spouse and how it benefits you now and how it benefits you down the road. And if you do sign your spouse up, corporate requires you to put them on your top line. All right, so t-shirt, Krista, Debbie. All right, so here's my Ruby chart. Now, before I sign anybody, we're a distributor. And when you're a distributor, you get paid You get paid 10% off of your level 1 and level 2. Can you guys see that okay?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So you get paid 10% off of your level 1 and level 2. So when I'm a distributor and I sign up, my first goal is to get 4 loyal customers. Okay, so there's my 4 loyal customers. Then I sign up my husband. He's gonna sign up his 4 loyal customers. Pretend like these 3 people aren't here yet. I sign up Tisha, and Tisha gets her 4 loyal customers. Now, when Jeremy and Tisha get to 400, their box gets to 400, which I'm going to explain this in a minute too, then you're executive. So when you're executive, it's going to unlock another level. So you're actually going to get 5% off of your level 3. So I want to explain what level 1 and level 2 is. Are y'all laughing? What are y'all laughing at?
I wanted to take a picture and Krista's totally like me mugging me.
Leslie, you warn me when you're taking a picture because my last one.
Okay, ready? Let's just take a picture. Let's just get over with. Everybody look cute. Let's smile. Hang on, let me set my. Hang on, my phone. Hang on, my computer froze. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Kelsey turns off her video.
Kelsey, you're a
That's right. I got you.
I should have. How weird I look.
Okay, so my customers, okay, these are my personally enrolled customers that are under me, and my distributors, whatever my distributors order, that is your level 1. Okay, so you're going to get 10% off of that level 1. Now, your distributors' loyal customers, and then their distributors is your level 2. I hope that made sense. All right, Leslie signed up, and she signs her 4, okay? So then now I sign up Krista and Debbie, and I place them under my husband. And they sign up their loyal customers. So I'm boxed in for Ruby, and then once each of these boxes are at 400, then I'm going to promote to Ruby. Now, once you promote to Ruby, you're going to unlock your level 4. I'm gonna put it down here. So then you get 5% off of your level 4. Okay, so as you promote, you're unlocking more levels. So if I was boxed in, okay, if I was boxed in, but I'm still a distributor, I'm not gonna get paid on these loyals down here. I'm only gonna get paid on these distributors and up. That's it. But once I hit executive, it's gonna unlock my 3rd level. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, I'm gonna assume not. I don't think I saw any hands. Okay, so let's talk about BV, PBV, and GV. So BV is called bonus volume. Every product has a volume associated with it. And Leslie, she posted, there's a form in your eSuite that talks about bonus volume, and it'll show you what each product, it's in Diamonds and Ice, so you guys can go there and print it. But it looks like this. This is the old one, it's not the new one. But it's basically like a price sheet, and it'll tell you what each product, what the bonus volume is. So we get paid off bonus volume. Even though our customer pays $59 for a box of wraps, we're not getting commission off of the $59. We're getting commission off the 54 BV. All right, so that's bonus volume. Now, personal bonus volume is anything that is under you. That is your personal bonus volume. And any of your loyal customers that are directly under you, that's your personal. Now, GV is group volume. So what this means is, I'm going to take all this away. And I'm just going to focus on Jeremy. All right, so Krista and Debbie are under Jeremy. So Krista is going to have her PBV, and Debbie is going to have her PBV, so personal bonus volume. So since they're under Jeremy, that volume is going to go up to Jeremy, and that's going to add to his GV. So say Krista has 500, and say Debbie has 400. That's what, Debbie and her customers have brought to the table. So Jeremy's volume is going to be Krista plus Debbie plus whatever he did. So say Jeremy did, 400 PB. I hope you guys can see this. So his group volume is going to be 1,300. So when you go to chart everything, so your Ruby chart, this person, here's your Ruby chart. When I said every box needs to be 400, it's 400 group volume. So Jeremy's PBV might be 300, but that's okay. As long as his group volume is at least 400, then that box is going to count. Are we cool? Do you guys want to add anything or?
No, that's pretty good, Monica.
Okay.
I mean, if anybody has questions, you can ask in the comment section.
Yeah. And it gets, I will say that we have probably the best compensation plan out there, especially when you unlock the entire plan. And you're going to find anybody that's going for Diamond, when you get to Diamond, okay, does everybody understand what a fast start bonus is? I know we had a couple of questions about fast start bonuses. A fast start bonus is when I sign up a distributor and they get their first 2 customers, then I'm going to get $100. Now, those are weekly bonuses. So if I did all that today, I would get $100 next week. Now, when you hit Diamond, if I enrolled Krista, I'll use Krista for example. If I enrolled Krista and she got her first 2 loyal customers, I'm going to get my $100 plus my $80. So you're going to get $180. That's your weekly bonus. Okay. It gets better. Say Krista just goes crazy and she goes diamond in a month. So she signs 24 people. Boom, 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 boom. Now she enrolled those people and they all get their first 2 customers. Krista gets $100, $100, $100, right? Well, you, since you're a diamond and Krista's coded to you, you're going to get $80 for each one. 80, 80, 80, 80 on your Fast Start bonuses. So that's why they say that when you get to diamond, it's literally the license to print money. I mean, you're going to be getting money. We're like, oh my God, where did this one come from? So, I mean, if you can get to diamond, your paycheck will jump exponentially if you get there. Okay. So another way that we get money is wrap cash. And you guys know what this is. When you sell a wrap, to a friend, somebody at the salon, someone at the gym, whatever, then you get cash in your pocket. So we have a little rock star on our team that made $600 this week in 24 hours? Just in 24 hours, she made $600 just in wrap cash. So that's Molly. So Molly, I want you
go Molly.
Go Molly. That's awesome. So Molly, I would love for you to unmute yourself and just and tell us how did you do it, girlfriend?
Honestly, I made a stupid Snapchat on Snapchat and I had
what was your Snapchat? What did you do?
I took a picture. I don't remember what it was. Oh, with the dog. And I have a old wrap that I saved and dried out, and I put it over the dog, and I said, look, even Duke likes to do it.
See, I love that.
And I had an old coach of mine message me, and then at my sister's track meet, hang on. Yeah. Dinner's done. At my sister's track meet, I had her coach now was my old coach, and I was talking to him, and he saw it in my bag and asked me about it, and he bought 2 boxes off of me, and then he ended up posting on Facebook and tagged me in it, and I got some of his track girls messaging me as well. So,
oh my goodness. So it was just word of
random.
It started with the Snapchat, basically.
Yeah.
It just went from there. That's awesome. All right. Well, I just wanted to share that. Does anybody else have any cool wrap cash stories?
Krista just made $75 last night.
Did she? What'd you do?
So I just had a girl that had been back and forth with me on Facebook, and she refuses to be a loyal customer, but she keeps showing up for wraps. So she sent me a message yesterday morning, and she's like, hey, are you home? And I'm like, yep. She's like, do you have wraps? I'm like, yep. She goes, I'll be over. Can I get 3? Yep. So
Krista's not a drug dealer. She's a wrap dealer. She's over there dealing wraps out of her house.
Is that why she goes mean mugging on the camera?
Do what?
Every time I look at her, she's sitting there, all grumpy-eyed and.
Yep, that's all I do. I deal wraps out of my house. That's pretty much how it works. But that's the thing is, I mean, it really, once you get them on somebody, they tend to want to come back, and that's the thing is, get wraps on people. Get them on.
Mm-hmm. I know for me personally, it's not really wraps right now, but at the gym. I'm known as the greens girl. I carry at the gym, this is the little backpack we got at conference. I carry this in the gym all the time. And just by word of mouth, I carry these greens around. So there's I've got a group of my friends at the gym that they are my loyal customers. And we always talk about the greens. So just by word of mouth, they'll be like, Monica, do you have any greens? Because she wants to try it. And I'll get out my backpack, and it's like a little drug deal at the gym. Here, greens. So if you guys never know what to put on your auto ship, or if you need something to bump you over to that 80 BV for your auto ship, like get these greens on the go are wonderful. They're awesome samples to give out. Okay, another thing is I want to talk about our new distributor training. You guys, today is what? The 11th? We have killed this month. And it's only the 11th. And like, I'm so excited about it. Like, you guys, this team is just phenomenal right now. We have signed, this is just since March 1st. This team has signed over 25 distributors and over 35 loyal customers.
Seriously, killing it, you guys. Like,
yeah, that
amazing.
The momentum of this team is just crazy. So the new distributor training, we had one on Friday, we had one last week. We'll probably keep having those, especially since so many people are being added. But the checklist, which I don't have it in front of me, I just got home, like right before this meeting. It is simple, guys. And it's easy to follow, and it works. And we have somebody on tonight that went step by step on this checklist, and she signed 6 loyal customers and 2 distributors within 72 hours of signing. Like that, it blew my mind when she kept like, I signed a loyal, I signed a distributor. I'm like, what? And it's Emily. And she joined on what, Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday.
Actually, Tuesday, I think.
Okay. And in 72 hours, she signed 6 customers. And is it more than that now? I haven't looked.
No, but I'm hoping by tomorrow it will be.
Okay. So Emily, I want you to talk to us for a little bit. Like, tell us what you did.
Okay, I just did what you told me to do, basically. I mean, when I signed up, like you sent me the link to your training, which you had done, I think, the weekend before.
Mm-hmm.
And so I watched that, and then I got the checklist, right? And I followed the checklist. The only thing, and I watched the video, like the 72-hour
Mm-hmm.
video,
Uh-huh.
and which was great. That was great because I didn't know all about the product, so it was a good tool to learn,
Mm-hmm.
like what the products were.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing different that I did, which in the 72-hour video she says this, like at the end, is like in the checklist it says day 1 post like it's a secret, which I did that. But before I did that, I actually messaged some of my really close friends,
Mm-hmm.
even before I did that. And the reason I did that was because I knew my really close friends and family, it would be weird if I didn't tell them first.
Yeah.
Before I made that post on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have this really close group of friends that we always group text, if anything major is going on in our lives. So, in the video, in the 72-hour video, she says don't group text, which I understand that. But in this, in my personal
right
sense,
mm-hmm.
it was better for me to do that, because if I didn't do that, it would be weird for them,
mm-hmm.
for me to contact them one-on-one, because we always group. So when I did that, when I group messaged them and told them what I was doing, 4 of them immediately says, I'm in. So, and that was even before I made the first post. Right? Before I even made the secret post. So, and then I just did after that, I just did the checklist, just like you said. I made the post, said I have a secret. The next day I told them what it was, and I just did what you told me to do. That's all I did.
Okay, so this is what I love about what you just said, because our checklist, it's a guide. That's all it is. And so Emily looked at that and she said, you know what, because she's the only one that knows the relationship that she has with her closest friends. So she knew that, you know what, we do group text. So when you hear in the video, don't do a group text, that is just a guide. If that's something that you and your closest friends do, then by gosh, do that. You know, don't be someone that you're not. Be who you are. And, you know, Emily did that and she was successful. And even in her teaser post, you know, on our checklist, we say to do the picture and say all this stuff. She put it in her words. She didn't even put a picture of herself. She put a picture of like a question mark that was like real pretty with flowers. Like she did what was her. So when somebody looking at her Facebook page saw it, it wasn't like, what the heck is she doing? You know, so the checklist is just a guide. That's all it is. So you messaged people the message and you did all that too, Emily?
I did. Yeah. So and then after I sent my initial messages to my really close friends and family, then I did the hundreds list. You know, I didn't have 100 people on my list, but
Right.
I did it based on my friends list on Facebook, and I messaged several people that I thought would be interested in it, and I've gotten really great responses. I mean, of course, I've gotten some that have said, nah, you know, not for me, but, you know, I still keep them on my list. And, but I've had lots of people like reach out to me asking me about it. Like I had one person yesterday who's a friend from back home, and she said, tell me about the wraps. You know, I really want to know. And I haven't even gotten my stuff yet. Like I haven't even gotten my products yet. So I'm kind of waiting for that, because before I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about before I talk too much about it.
Right. Now, as far as posting, like you haven't really gotten into the posting yet, have you?
I have not. No. I kind of didn't want to overwhelm people right at first, you know, like I don't want them to feel like I'm bombarding them with selling. So I'm trying to do it slowly.
Right. And I love that you've done all this and you don't even have your kit yet.
Yeah.
Because some people will be like, well, I can't do anything until I get my kit in. And we're like, no. You know, start now. That's like perfect. Just use that as part of your story, you know?
Yeah. And I feel like if you start right away, like when you're excited about it and you start right away and you get some positive feedback, then it just makes you, you know, more enthusiastic about it.
Right. I love that you said that too, because I think that's what you told me when we were talking, that that excitement like helped. It helped, you know, and when we all sign up as a distributor, we've got that excitement. So the sooner you start, the better, because people are going to feel that excitement. And that's part of what helps grow your business, is just showing and just feeding that excitement into your conversations. That's awesome, Emily. Does anybody have any questions for her? No? Y'all are being quiet tonight.
Congratulations, Emily. That's amazing.
Thanks.
It just proves that it works if you work it. Just follow that guideline step by step, you guys.
Yeah. All right. So we are our contest. We're going to do our contest really quick. Does everybody know where the post is? I want to make sure everybody knows where the post is, because when we go tally up our numbers for our contest, hold on, I'm trying to do my share screen. Okay, so this is our March Madness challenge. So this is where when you sign a loyal customer, you sign a distributor, your ADBD auto ship has run. We only want you to post it once it's run. You might have it set up for the 15th, But once it hits on the 15th, then take a screenshot of it and post it on this thread. When you hit the 400 club, when you blitz, when you wrap, or if you promote. And when we say promote, that means promote to executive too. So once any of that happens, you guys want to go here and you're just going to post it, because that's how we're adding up the entries into our contest. And I think Krista did that, right? Krista's got the box.
Okay, so I added them all up. As long as there was a comment or a screenshot, it got added to here. And there were some good ones. Besides our leaders, Emily had 10 entries.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie had 7. So yeah, there was some big numbers in here. Okay, you ready? How many am I drawing? 1, 2?
I think we said we're gonna do what? Are we do 3?
Okay.
3.
I'm not looking. I'm stirring it all up. Hold on.
Now, let me tell you, this is what we're drawing for. She's drawing the names, and then you can either win a car magnet, a shirt, a package of Blitz cards, product catalogs, an accessory from the store, or a lanyard, which just looks like this.
The first one is Kirsten.
Who?
Kirsten.
Here. Kirsten or Kristen? We got both.
No, Kirsten. Sorry, Kirsten.
Kirsten McKay?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Or the lanyard. All right, so hold on one second. Let me draw what she's going to win. So I've got my little thing here. She got a car magnet.
Woohoo!
She's in Mexico right now, so I don't think she's on.
Oh, go ladies.
Okay, number 2. Emily.
Emily?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yay. All right, Emily. You got a thing of product catalogs. Good deal.
Nice.
I think it's like 100 comes in a pack.
Yes, ma'am. 100 comes in. I'm excited. That's awesome.
Last one is Wendy.
Yay. I don't think she's on either. She texted me earlier and said she couldn't get on. So Wendy got a lanyard. Awesome. Okay. All right, so we started that again in that thread. So anytime you guys sign anybody or any of those things, go in there, and then you'll have an entry into next. We're gonna do it every Sunday. All right. All right, so let's go back to the post. I don't know if anybody has had anybody respond, but let me go back. All right, so if you guys go back to these posts, whichever one you chose, like I chose post number 3. So if I have anybody that's going to like or comment on that post, then I'm going to send them this right here. So we have it all laid out for you. All you need to do is copy and paste it. Now, if somebody likes it, then right here, I'm probably going to add thanks for the love on my post. And then I'll go into, I'm looking for 2 more people to be product testers. So when they come back and they say, yes, then all you have to do is send them this. Great, we can get you started now. All I need to place your order is blah, 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 blah. Are we good? Did anybody get comments? Not yet? Well, we're going to believe for comments. I had likes. Let's see. I have 6 people who liked it. 1, 2, Three of them are distributors. So I've got 3 new people that liked it. So like what I'll do is, okay, I've got 3 new people that liked it. So I'll get my hundreds list out because they liked it for a reason. So I'll get my hundreds list out and I'll add those 3 people to my hundreds list if they're not on there already. And I'll go after this meeting, I'm going to go and I'm going to message those people. I did one of those the night before last, and yesterday I signed up a loyal customer for greens by using one of these posts. All right. Does anybody have any questions? You guys want to talk about anything? Leslie, Krista, Tisha?
So if you guys have questions or you're not sure, just make sure you reach out and ask us. I've had a lot of teammates reach out this weekend. They've kind of been shy, and don't hesitate to ask because we're still running with a lot of momentum and we don't want to slow down. So ask questions if you're unsure.
Mm-hmm.
And Kelsey, yes. Kelsey asked if we send the same message to everybody. Yes. And that's what's worked is I just kept it really super simple and just say I'm looking for 2 more people and gotten lots of loyals that way.
Marianne, you should have been added to that. It's a group.
It's in the post to way to payday. I added everybody. Yeah. I just couldn't add Amy, Mary Beth. That's the one that I need you to add her.
You're hot. So Debbie, you had a question.
I'm having a really hard time signing loyal customers. As many times as I'm posting, like on Facebook and blitzing and everything, I'm just not really getting any response. I get a lot of people that are like, they're interested, and then so I'll send them like my message through Facebook or whatever, but then they just stop being interested.
How many people are you actually messaging in a day besides posting?
On an average day, probably 6 to 7, sometimes more.
Okay. I would just encourage you. I mean, honestly, I would just encourage you to keep reaching out to people that you're not going to see. The thing that because I did the same thing in the beginning, I thought, man, nobody's liking my comments. Nobody's doing that. And I got super discouraged. And one of the things that Monica really taught me was even though that people are not liking or commenting on your stuff, it doesn't mean that they're not seeing. So that's why we always encourage you to continue to be consistent with posting. But the second thing is you've got to ask. You've got to, and so that's where your hundreds list and your friends list is going to come really, really important because you're going to be reaching out. So if you're only reaching out to 5 or 6 and you're not getting it, then that means you need to reach out to more people than 5 or 6. So reach out to 15. And then it's like, we consistently talk about is that go for no, because the more no's you get, the more yeses you're going to get. And it seems really discouraging in the beginning. I can understand that. But the thing about it is as you're doing that, you're planting seeds. Monica says this all the time. You're planting those seeds, and there may be no's right now, but they're going to become yeses later on. So you want to continue to be consistent, because as they see that, they're going to start to realize that you're serious about your business. Because right now, you got to understand, people are watching you because they don't know, like they're thinking to themselves, how long is Debbie going to last in this company? So the thing about it is as you're being consistent, they're going to realize, oh, she's serious about this. And as they're seeing that, those people that said no, they're going to turn into yeses. And the reason I know that is because it's happened to me over and over and over. People that I never even knew was watching me, never liked a single comment, never liked a single post, ended up becoming one of my biggest customers. So, I understand that it can be discouraging. I really do. I think all of us can understand that. The thing is continue to go. So if you're only reaching out to 6 or 7 and you're getting those, reach out to 15 or 20. You know what I mean? And continue to go through that. And as you're being consistent, as you're doing that, you're going to start to see the yeses.
And I'm gonna totally say this out of love, and it's not just to you, Debbie, but if any of you guys are seriously wanting to reach Diamond and get this $10,000 bonus, you need to be messaging a lot more than 10 people a day. I totally say this out of love. Like, you need to be messaging more people than that.
Like the law of averages, you guys, it's a numbers game. You should be messaging on minimum 30 to 50 new people every single day if you want to get that $10,000 bonus. That's 300 to 500 people a month to find those 10 to 20 that end up signing up. You just have to get through all the no's. You have to.
Yeah. Sammy and Amy. Oh my God. So you guys got comments. You guys didn't speak up. I just hopped on my Facebook and I looked at, and Amy did the stress. She did the confianza. She got one comment. Sammy did the cellulite and she got one comment. I haven't seen the other ones. But guys, that was in just less than an hour.
Yeah.
They each had a person comment on their post. That's awesome.
So Molly just made a comment that said that she doesn't have that many friends. Well, the thing that, if you've gone back and watched some of our videos, the thing that we say over and over is you should be adding friends on your Facebook daily. Every single day, you should be adding people to your friends list. Because if you're not adding people, then you're not growing your business on Facebook or social media or whatever you're doing. So if you're not adding people, then you're not going to be able to grow it. So yeah, you're going to run out of people really quickly. And listen, there are tons and tons of people that you can add. I've been with this for a year and I add at least 10 names a day. I'm sure Monica can say the same thing. I'm sure Leslie can say the same thing, and she's been in it for a lot longer than I have. So there are people that you can reach out if you want to grow your business on social media. You're gonna have to add people. That has to be part of your daily routine.
Molly, have you been on one of our power hours?
Did I do what?
Have you been on one of our power hours?
I think one of the first ones you did.
If not, I think we've got one posted in the group. If not, I know I've got one on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
If you can't join one of our power hours during the week, because I know during the week we kind of do it in the middle of the day, then we've got a couple that are on my YouTube channel. I can send you one just so you can kind of get the gist of it. But during that power hour, we go and we add people to our friends list. I try to add about 20 people to my friends list a day. That's just my goal.
So I have to go full on stalker mode.
I wouldn't call it that. I add people that I don't go and just add people like add. Like I'm a part of a cheerleading group because my daughter cheers. So I'll go in there and a lot of especially the cheer moms that are on her group, I'll make sure I go add all of them. So like just groups that you're a part of, go add people like at the gym. I'll go and I'll add them, people that I interact with. So, there's different ways. When I first started, what I did? I went to my husband's page and I added all of his female friends. And then I went to my mom's page and I added all of her female friends. Because if any of those people ever come back and be like, well, why did you send me a friend request? I'm like, well, you're friends with my husband. We're friends now, honey.
Yeah, for real, right? For real.
And my husband's a firefighter and in the Army, so I've added the guys because the guys take a lot of the supplements.
Yeah.
So don't be opposed to adding the guys because they've got wives.
And I think I talked about this last week, but I went and I added, my maiden name is Radford. So I went and I added a bunch of Radfords that lived around the Richmond area. And I actually got a loyal customer out of it. But that's just a reason to reach out to somebody. It's like, oh, we've got the same name. So I just wanted to get to know you. So there's different ways. And Molly, if you need some ideas, Leslie's full of some ideas.
Did we ever find out about Puerto Rico?
Oh, what about it? Do we ship to them?
Yeah, because I know someone had asked before, and I know they're part of U.S. territory, but a lot of my in-laws live over there, and they went crazy when they were here for the wedding, but I never knew if we figured out about it or not.
What I would do, unless someone else has an answer, go in and try and put the address in.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
I was told yes, we ship there.
Okay.
But I don't have exactly. That's what I would do. I'd pretend you're the customer and try and order something. At least try and put the address in, because it's going to make you verify the address first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I'm at an hour. You guys have any questions? I'm excited to see if anything comes out of this post that we did.
Look, Jillian's hiding out in the ambulance. You guys, there's no reason you can't work this. Look at her. She's like hiding out.
Oh, I love it.
I thought she was asleep. At one point, she had her head down, and I was like, "Oh, she fell asleep."
All right, ladies. I hope all that stuff helped. So this is going to be another good week. We're still in our busy season, so like just keep messaging, keep posting, and it's not all about posting. Like you got to message people, you got to talk to people, you got to get wraps on people. You've
got to ask. You've got to ask. Don't just say okay, sounds good. No, ask for the sale.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go love on my babies. I haven't seen Mason in 2 days.
Enjoy.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.